my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and all other placements. Everybody else, all signs, welcome on in. Cross watchers, do be advised that roles can be reversed, so we're going to take a look at the week ahead. Yeah, guys, so last week was just crazy, and hopefully this week, is going to calm down a little bit. So let's go ahead and jump into your reading. As always, we'll take a look at the energies that are surrounding you, as well as the individual days, and take some advice, grab some advice here. I did not pull any oracle cards, so we will pull from the elemental empath at the end. Okay, guys, don't miss out on those. They're great oracle cards. Okay, I highly suggest that you stick around. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you have not yet already joined the family here, make sure and do so. Okay, the more you interact with the channel, the more likely I am to be able to pick up on your energy. So let's go ahead and cleanse the space with a brief loud noise in 3, 2, 1. Alright, Spirit, Source, Almighty Divine, Adonai, Elohim, can you show us the overall general energy for the week ahead? The overall general energy for the week ahead. For the week ahead, please, Spirit, for the week ahead. Hello. Alright, additional messages. The Four of Cups. Alright, seems like you're turning away an offer here, or not giving your emotion to something here. Being a little judicious, alright? Thinking things through before you decide if you want to invest or not. Some of you prefer the single life, okay? Some of you need a bit more information before moving forward. Some of you are letting doubt cloud your mind. The Eight of Swords, the Five of Swords, yeah, the Knight of Wands. There's both a desire to move forward. Very interesting here, because we have a desire to move forward. Extra messages coming out here. We have a desire to move forward, but we have a lot of conflict in the mind space, okay? And this need to reassert your independence. Some of you are recently single. You're not ready yet to get into a long-term serious commitment. And you may be saying, now is not the time. I do have an attraction to you. I do want to move things forward, but just know that I'm not ready to fully commit at this time, okay? So definitely, if that is the case, make sure and have a conversation with the person that you are engaging with and let them know this, okay? At the bottom of the deck, oh yeah, some of you have a very different view or are restructuring. It is the age of Aquarius, all right? We are now fully in the age of Aquarius. A lot of you are rethinking what a higher level of commitment is. Okay? Is it traditional? Is it non-traditional? This is also about gaining wisdom from Spirit, Source, and the Almighty Divine. This is also about your morals, your ethics, your beliefs, and your standards. Have they changed? Okay? This can also be about re-examining your faith here as well. So the Hierophant, Taurus, and Libra energy. We also have Temperance, Patience. All right, trying to reconcile your beliefs within yourself, okay, coming back to a place of center, patience, self-healing, okay. You may have been in a relationship that was quite difficult, and although you do wish to connect with someone, it may not be a high level of commitment or a traditional level of commitment. One thing is for certain, you are ready to get moving after a period of pause here, okay? It's like, yes, I do want to get back out there and date, but I have a completely different outlook whenever it comes to commitment, all right? I'm saying that a lot lately, okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at Saturday, Spirit, the overall energy for Saturday, or I'm sorry, the first of the week. The first of the week. We already did the weekend. The first of the week, Spirit, the first of the week. The Eight of Cups, distancing yourself from an emotion, okay? This could be sadness. This could be trying to move away from, yeah, there's something here that you're not wanting to give your attention to emotionally. The Four of Cups, the Eight of Cups, you're really pushing away a specific emotion here, or distancing yourself from whatever this was that's causing you. It feels like a bit of confusion, honestly. Again, Temperance underneath the deck, the Hierophant, the Eight of Wands. Yeah, you're wanting to move forward. The Empress, the Six of Cups. Wow, for some of you, this is about someone that you still have not let go of. You're trying to move away. You're trying to heal from this before you move on. It could have been a higher level of commitment. Very, 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 very curious. Spirit, the middle of the week, please. The middle of the week. The middle of the week, please, Spirit. The middle of the week. The middle of the week, please. Okay. The moon. Did we not see this yesterday? This morning? When was it? Okay. Yeah, the moon. It's about facing things. You're finally facing that which has been hidden, your fears. Okay, Piscean energy coming out here. Your fears that you've been keeping silent, secret. Okay, this could be secret emotions that you've been having. There's regret here at the bottom of the deck in the unseen energies. Regret and sadness when looking back at the past. We did have the Six of Cups earlier, which tells me that you have fond memories of the past as well. So I think there's a bit of that coming to terms with what was good and what was bad about the relationship. What you want to give to and what you don't want to give to. What you want to distance yourself from. And you're really having to take a deep, hard look underneath the moon here. The world, yes, a cycle has closed out. A new cycle begins. And with that comes clarity here on what it is that you do and do not want. The Two of Wands telling me exactly that. You're at a fork in the road here, guys. Okay, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio coming out here in the fixed signs. It's time for you to pick a direction. And I think you're really kind of... you want to move forward, but at the same time, you don't want to be hurt again. Okay? Completely understandable. I totally feel you on that one. I didn't even ask. By the end of the week, you got the Tower. Okay? Something shocking and surprising. I can't wait to clarify this. Scorpio and Aries energy. It feels like whatever it is, I mean, I'm seeing it right here. You are locked in the mind space, okay? This is imagining your worst fears. It's not being able to see your way through a situation. The fact is that she's not trapped, okay? If she uses her intuition, 2 cards of using your intuition here. Very interesting. You see the blindfolds on both of these cards. Both of these cards feature someone wearing a blindfold, indicating that they need to use their intuition to see what it is that, number one, that you are not trapped in the mind, that you do have a way out. You simply just walk right through there. The Two of Swords is about using your intuition to decipher which way you should let one of these swords fall, in which to cut out something that no longer serves you. Okay, it's really about being judicious in what it is that you no longer want, but listening to your intuition. Okay, letting your intuition guide you. The King of Pentacles. This could be a person that you have your mind set on, or that could be coming in. This could be about you gaining stability before moving forward. It kind of feels like for some of you that may be the case because, with that Temperance, there could be some healing that still needs to be done. And then we have a Tower that comes in by the end of the week. Okay, I am going to go ahead and pull the Elemental Path Oracle card. Spirit, advice, please. Advice. Guys, these are absolutely amazing. Spirit has an uncanny way of bringing things full circle with these. Intimacy, connect, discover and voice your needs, explore, heal. The Two of Cups, the Two of Waters, right here. Okay? This is about what intimacy means to you. Is it on a psychological level? Is it on an emotional level? Is it on a physical level? Okay. The Four of Cups, please, Spirit. The Four of Cups for the overall. You're being very picky. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a... If it doesn't make me happy, I'm not willing to give to the situation. As you should, okay? The Four of Cups, please, Spirit. The Four of Cups. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. You do want to move forward the world after something has ended, but there is that indecision here. Sorry, guys, you can't see that. The Knight of Wands, the world, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio, which showed up at the bottom of the deck. and indecision. So I kind of feel like you're a bit, stuck in the mind space here whenever it comes to should I. There's a lot of twos that have showed up here. The Emperor taking charge, the King of Swords being very certain, gaining clarity, cutting out what no longer serves you. This is about, this is moving forward with truth and honesty. He holds in his hand the sword, the Ace of Swords, which is truth, honesty, clarity, epiphany. Okay. Aries and Capricorn energy here in the Emperor. This is taking charge. The King of Wands also taking charge, being a leader. Okay. Making passionate action forward here. I really see you wanting that Eight of Wands coming out twice underneath the deck. You really do want to move forward, but you're a little uncertain here. The Eight of Cups here, and I can see why here. All right, there we go. The Knight of Swords wanting to jump out. You need clarity before you're able to move forward. The thing is that sometimes we can't always have clarity. We have to take that leap of faith. That's why the Fool is there. Okay, the Eight of Cups, please, Spirit. The Eight of Cups at the beginning of the week. So you are walking away from something or distancing yourself, guys, from something that no longer serves you. The Page of Swords. In an effort to gain clarity here. Whatever this is, it could have been fogging up your brain just a little bit. There's that Two of Swords needing to make a decision, okay? Using your intuition. It does feel like you're cutting something out here. The Three of Wands, turning your back to the past and looking toward the future, okay? Waiting for your manifestations to come to fruition. Waiting for your ships to come in at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you want change. The Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Wands, even though you're resistant to it. Now we get there. There's the Tower. Yeah, what happens whenever you try to stop the wheel from turning? Spirit says, okay, how about now? Right? The more, that which you resist persists. And sometimes resistance equals a tower. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio here coming out yet again in the fixed signs very, very prominently in the reading. The Nine of Wands is about breaking through boundaries. It can also be about limiting yourself. This is the Wounded Warrior. This is about having one last fight. You have one last fight left in you, but it's about picking that fight very, very carefully, okay? For some of you, this could be deciding to invest in a relationship, but you want to be absolutely certain that you're not repeating a cycle here, okay? All right. Wow, very, very interesting. The Ten of Pentacles here. Death. Yeah. There's something that needs to change. Death and transformation here. Okay, Scorpionic energy. The Ten of Pentacles. There's a change that definitely does need to be made. Two cards of change here. Okay, before you do push through that boundary. And it involves very much taking a look at what is hidden under the moon. Okay, whether these are fears, whether these are illusions, whether this is you. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is also about trusting in Spirit Source and the Almighty Divine to allow the wheel to turn in your favor for fortune. Okay, but you have to go with the flow. If you don't and you try to resist, Tower, alright? And this is why we watch Tarot, is to know what to look out for. Possibly avoid that Tower. Some of you may need that Tower. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you, alright? I needed all of mine. And as shitty as they were, looking back on them, I realized why they happened. And I wouldn't be where I am today without those towers. Okay, so high key, low key, I am grateful for them, even though they sucked ass. Alright, the moon, please, Spirit. The moon. I'm just being real with y'all. As always, the moon. Yeah, alright. There's something here about, the Four of Cups. You don't want to give to something here that is not going to make you happy on a personal level. The Nine of Cups. This is giving, I've been doing for others, okay? I've been focused on making other people happy. Now I deserve happiness. God damn it. I've been spending so much time worrying about everybody else. The Ten of Pentacles, alright? A family unit, something of that nature. If this is the Ten of Pentacles, I'm going to freak out. Three of Swords, no. Okay. Yeah, and it's brought me nothing but heartache. Here, you're kind of realizing this toward the end of the stop focusing and unfocusing. You know where to focus. It feels like, yeah, you are kind of figuring this out toward in the middle of the week, that by giving to something here in the past for the greater good, it brought you nothing but heartache. Whenever you take a look at what truly makes you happy on a personal level, okay, that's whenever you really start to examine what's underneath the moon, what's hidden, what's secret, okay, what it is that you desire, what you fear. The Nine of Swords, yeah, fears about a stable new beginning here. Some of you, you intuitively know where you want to go, all right, and it's toward healing, something that is healing. This could be a relationship that is healing. This could be going into hermit mode and really taking a long, hard look, communing with Spirit, Source, and the Almighty Divine here with the High Priestess. It's a very spiritual card, very quiet, okay, taking some time out. But then I feel like Cancer and Pisces, by the way, and the High Priestess. But then, of course, we have the Tower here. So, Spirit, what is this Tower about? The Tower, please, Spirit, the Tower. What is this Tower about? The Tower. I mean, this is an aha moment here. This can be a good tower or a bad tower, okay? It all depends on how you see it. Perspective is reality, okay? Reality is perception. The Tower, please, Spirit. The Tower. Okay, that's a lot of cards that want to come through, but I'm going to allow it. The Eight of Pentacles. Something that you want to work on. This could be in regards to work. I kind of don't feel like it is. The Nine of Swords. You're being forced to face something here, okay? Something that has brought you a lot of stress in the past. This could be something literally breaking down, all right? A marriage, a relationship, something of that nature. You're seeing something from a different perspective or attempting to gain perspective here in the situation. It does bring through an opportunity for you to definitely heal, okay? I feel like, yeah, you are pulling away here with that Four of Pentacles. You're kind of retreating into yourself. You're pulling your energy away from something that has been stressing you out. You're seeing it for what it truly is now, okay? And once you see this pain for what it truly is and gain perspective on it, it's like, yeah, you finally see that this Tower may have been happening here all along. You may have been giving to something that was not giving back. You may have been giving to something that never truly made you happy. And you're reevaluating here what wish fulfillment means to you, the Star. Okay? Only then, see, with that Three of Wands, you've been waiting for this wish fulfillment to come in, not knowing what it really was. So you weren't able to manifest it. All you knew is that you wanted something better, something healthy, something that was not causing you emotional discomfort. This Tower may be coming in to help you realize what it is that needs healing. Okay? It's not telling me what it is. It could be an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. The Six of Wands, it's going to draw your attention to it, whatever it is. And it could be a lack of stability, quite honestly. It could be a marriage. It could be a high level of commitment. This could be your morals, your ethics, your beliefs, your standards, possibly even your faith itself. Okay, structures that have been in place, traditional traditions that you have abided by for many, many years and thought that the world always worked that way. But you always felt like something was missing or you felt incomplete. The Knight of Cups. Interesting. The Nine of Pentacles, yet again. There's something here in discovering your worth in yourself first, okay, before you move forward. Very interesting. We do have Taurus and Libra energy showing up here in the Hierophant. Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at the elemental empath. So the Two of Waters, which appropriately enough is called intimacy. The Two of Cups. Alright. Sexuality, especially for women, has long been shamed and identified as something dirty and forbidden. That narrative is starting to change, but so many women still feel shamed for embodying their natural sexual natures. This card encourages you to explore this side of yourself. It's a journey to work through the layers of conditioning, shame, and fear, the Hierophant. Okay, but it is worth it to discover the truth that lies underneath. Sensuality is not the same for everyone. Your job is to discover what it means to you and how you want to express it. And ladies, this is not just for you. Men out there, this is for you as well, okay? Honestly. Alright, sensual empowerment is personal, so don't let anyone tell you how it should or shouldn't be. Okay? Allow yourself to explore. I'm not going to read the rest of that. All right, buy the book. I'm just saying. All right, understanding triggers and values. Okay. This is about having a very, very deep, honest conversation with your partner, possibly even with yourself alone, about what intimacy means to you. Find your voice. Finally, this card reminds you that you are allowed to voice what you want. Your needs are valid, even if they feel fickle and keep changing. Find your voice and speak up. In relationships, both of you are allowed to exist equally, so notice if you start to think the other person is more worthy of getting what they want. For some of you, this could be that, you're needing to figure out what, where you and your partner are not connecting on an intimate level. Embodying your sensual nature is a very personal journey that cannot be dictated by anyone else. The blockage here is that you might be trying to be something that you're not. Whether it's listening to society and deep conditioning about shaming your sensuality or pushing yourself to be open when you aren't ready. Take time to listen to yourself and see that the deeper you, or what the deeper you wants and needs. Connect with yourself intimately. All right, this can be taken in a whole bunch of different ways. This can be in regards to a physical act. This could be in regards to, this could be in regards to whether or not you and your partner are engaging. Maybe this could be the whole breakdown here, and the reason for distancing is that you're not actively engaging in intimate acts. And by that, I mean, I don't just mean sex. Okay? This means, I hate the love languages. All right? If you want a lesson in psychology of why the love languages are a bad idea, I'll go ahead and I'll break that down after we close out the reading. For those of you who are interested, stay tuned for that. But I don't recommend taking a page out of that book, but I would definitely say, take a look at what you truly desire from an emotionally intimate. This is emotional intimacy, physical intimacy, intellectual intimacy. There are so many different levels of intimacy whenever it comes to a connection between human beings. All right, find out what it is that is missing here in your relationship in order to heal it. I feel like that is really the huge message here that's coming through, because there's something that is creating distance between you and another person, something that you desire to close out. And I feel like, there could be a tower that comes in and you finally discover what needs to be healed and what you need to pull back from. For some of you, if you feel uncomfortable, with this topic, then that in and of itself is a clue. All right. Okay, we all have desires. We all have urges. We all have the ability to be intimate. All right? It's nothing to be ashamed of. It is what it is. On a personal, psychological, humanistic level, we are all sexual beings. If you are uncomfortable with that or offended, my apologies, but it simply is the way that it is. Okay, guys. The Hierophant, Taurus, and Libra energy. We have the World, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. We also have the Moon, Piscean energy, the Tower, Scorpio, and Aries, the Hanged Man, Piscean energy, Temperance, Sagittarius, the Star, Aquarian energy as well. Alright, guys, I call out the rest of the ones underneath the deck. I feel like that this will resonate. You'll be pretty certain if this is resonating with you. For some of you, you're walking away because of a lack of intimacy and you are looking for a grass is greener, greener pastures may not be the solution here. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and move into the psychological part of this. So if you would like to go ahead and close out the reading here, then wishing you love, light, and many, many blessings, and I will see you guys on the next one. Alright, for those of you who are sticking around, so the reason why I dislike the 5 love languages, or is it the 4 love languages? I forget, but very few of them. Let's go ahead and begin with probably the worst one. Gift giving. Okay. It's a sense of reciprocity that is involved. I give you a gift, therefore you owe me. Okay. That is a reward system. Okay. If a gift is given purely of an altruistic nature, say I wake up in the morning and I make you breakfast, or I bring you a cup of coffee or something of that nature, it is meant to be an altruistic offer. Okay. It is meant to be something that does not need to be reciprocated, nor should it be implied that something is owed in return for providing an act of service or for giving a gift. Hey, I saw this, I thought of you. Here, here's this crystal. I thought you would like it. Looks like you. Okay? Looks like something that you would like. Alright? And not expect anything in return. If you expect anything in return, then that is called a barter trade system in which you're giving something with the expectation of receiving. The same goes for active service. I rub your back. You rub my back. Okay, not necessarily the greatest. It implies there's an implication for a reciprocation for services rendered. You see what I mean? Words of affirmation. Okay, that's a great one. It's a better one. Okay, to express to your partner how you appreciate them, how you value them. However, if you get used to that, you do something, someone doesn't say something, automatically you think the worst case scenario. Oh my gosh, my person didn't praise me for doing this, for ironing their underwear, or for taking out the trash, or for whatever it is, okay? They must be pissed off at me. There's so many gray areas in those love languages. Really focus on how you and your partner interact. Okay, communication is key. Okay, I personally dislike anything to do with and physical touch. Again, physical touch can be a wonderful way to show someone how much you truly care about them. If it's consensual, if the other person is in the mood, if the other person is willing to, and don't feel your way through it, actively express it. Say, hey, are you, feeling amorous? Don't just reach over and touch your partner. Husband, wife. It doesn't matter what label you give your partner, there's still a level of consensual consent or explicit consent that needs to be spoken about before touch. Okay, guys? All right, a kiss on the cheek, a kiss on the forehead, something like that. Okay. All right, grabbing someone. Let's talk about it first. Okay, just an FYI, that can leave someone feeling like they're receiving unwanted attention, shall we say. All right, it's an area that is too gray and has become too unspoken about. All right, it needs more discussion, especially between partners. Okay, all right, guys. I'm gonna leave it there. Like I said, yeah, the 5 love languages, from a psychological perspective, they're not the greatest formula. So if you have a partner who is insisting on this is my love language, okay, let's look at a different book. All right, I mean, that would be I highly advised when I was, this is not to be taken again as any sort of mental health advice, but when I was actively practicing, I did not advocate for the book, all right, or trying to figure out what your partner's love language was. Okay, all right, guys. Just an explanation there, if you were curious as to why I do say that from time to time, that is why. All right, I wish you guys all love, light, and so much healing, and yeah, Even from, there is absolutely nothing wrong with sensuality if practiced safely, consensually, and if all parties are perfectly fine with that. We have so many different ways to express ourselves emotionally, physically, intellectually, etc., 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 that builds a level of intimacy within a relationship. It's not simply defined to the physical acts of intimacy, although those are very important. There are other areas of intimacy that need not be neglected. Do keep that in mind. All right, guys. Communication, always. I vote for communication over anything. All right, wishing you all love, light, and so many, many blessings. I will see you guys again on the next one. Mwah!